recognized me when I returned, tanned and silent with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes. But she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Okay. Ooh, wheel oil. What's here? Well, each of the isles has some form of naval fleet. None is more envied than that of Bristol, which, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in this city of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself. Ooh, that dude there was the dude that painted the bald guy. Now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over their deck and begin their butchery and processing even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the more powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. What will we do with the drunken whaler? It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of the cold bridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him the odds of 1 in 5. You asshole, I came here.
Log entry 1 to 4. Seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible...
Okay. Part 2 of the GAFFER'S tale. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the isles, and have made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every part of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could have ever imagined. I've seen the cliffs around Pandicia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crook barrister, and I was 100 miles east of Morley, Gaffhan frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because the industry has taken away my dreams. My world has beaten me.
To the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. End log.
Alright.
Is this off? Switch. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, oh, hey. Oh, you're just doing your thing. Harpooner. Oh, this is the song. What will we do with a drunken waiter? And then feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. And then slice his throat with a rusty dagger. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over. I mean, dude, talking about a fucked up son.
Oh my! You could only be Corvo. I suppose you're practicing for your your job. You're much younger than I expected.
Hold on, girl. How do I put my weapons away? That needs to be a thing, right? Can I not do that? Can I... What the fuck? Left alt. Are you kidding me? Pocket should use... Okay.
Do make yourself at home. Terrible you got blamed for the death of the Empress.
Sleep darts, that. Incinerity? Hello? Hello?
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who should... And there goes the epic speech. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Now this takes me outside. Man, there's a lot to discover here. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck? Volume 2. What was the one that I read before that? Oh, this is the exact same thing that I read before. Finding my way by the feeble light of dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved by her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots, and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone she addresses me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it's now your turn to be mended. Oh shit, dude, what the fuck? Okay, a theater play. Lord Nathan Boyce, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tyvian. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. No need for anger between us, Lord Boyle. It is so wrong for me to be here. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Oh my, Callister, your skin is so warm it burns. Okay. Yeah, Piero's over there. What do we have here? I have a lot of stuff here. A lot of floors. It's the attic, I guess. Oh, it's my chamber. Okay. There's a coin in my chamber. Oh, hey, what's up, girl? Hey, girl.
The
Girl.
Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
Okay.
Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
I'm outside again. You know what? Let's see if I can get there from here. Probably not. Or, actually, I'll die, probably. If I do that. Hey, what's up, girls? Hey, how about a threesome? I've been in jail for 6 months. I could use some.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Alright, hook me up, dude.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running.
See, Dr. Kleiner?
Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
Ooh, so much interactivity. Alright, I'll get it from upstairs. What is this? Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? TYVIA ore? What's wrong with the metals in the crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you need was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchase unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Second solution. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe is to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting the remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its efficiency, in its effectiveness. I've studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it's nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it's true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit, and it's in that way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, which is emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hackfish swimming in the... What the heck? God damn it!
Astonishing.
Oh my god, so much shit to read. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh!
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body.
That one is empty.
I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years, if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject, and the necessary...
Perfect. Now plug it in.
Hold on. I'm gonna read one thing. I'm not gonna read
near the receptor.
everything,
Magnetism will do the rest.
but just... I'll probably come back here later, so... Let's read the, oil. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. So I need to... Oh shit, dude, that refills quick.
Perfect. Thank you, Carl. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise.
Because it's scary.
Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Oh, well, yeah, let's have a look, dude. Just regular ammo, I guess. What the fuck is this? Trial that can be placed on nearly any surface. Grenades. Ah. How about upgrades? Crossbow accuracy. So range. Mask optics. What's this? Large dimension. Ooh. What the fuck is this? Bone charm. When I'm pushing against an enemy. Okay. Well. I'll use the optics. Yes. Own 05. I'll take a SPRINGRAZOR trap can be attached to any surface by aiming and then pressing. Okay. It will be triggered as an enemy approaches it, throwing a cloud of shrapnel. Alright, then that shit happens. Okay. It's pretty brutal. But alright, I'm gonna more, and I can now probably still upgrade something, yeah. Crossbow range. Let's make it a sniper weapon. Thanks, dude.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Hold on. I like to look around.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Alright. Let me... Oh! And then, no. And then... I want to read one thing more. Out at sea, they secured a beast with hooks with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them out onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts to its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it's still alive. Ugh. What the hell? Hey. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of TYVIA, the crew howled aboard a female, some 42 in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Wait, what kind of whales are this? Within, I found a row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of growing plague crisis, the debt counter is a position that will only be given to officers usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, only dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted, for a 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations if elixir and 1. Okay. Oh god. Of course I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by